really anybody's guess about how prepared they will be for these games.
Yeah, we will find out soon enough. I'm not sure what the holdup is, but we're going to watch this ball flash at midcourt for a while. Always exciting. Looks like we're on the wrong map as well, which is unfortunate.
There we go, NAFTA are in now.
There we go. Everybody is lined up. That ball is flashing away. And we are getting off with kickoff number 1 as we go deep in the Kings of Pasta end. Ball centering up for Park Dog, who takes a shot, gets it over everybody. It's gonna... Wow, that shot from Park Dog just floating it up over everybody. What happened there, Ruffro?
Yeah, NAFTA coming out really, really strong here, and Park Dog showing just how consistent he can be, even though he was absent last Tuesday. The doink from him was really quite great, and the loft in it just hit off the underside of the crossbar, and those are really hard to deal with if you're on defense, because you don't want to tap it into your net, but you want to get it quickly so that it doesn't just roll in.
Yeah, that's most certainly my least favorite shot to try and deal with in Rocket League, as we're going to see Rhinoceros Rar get a clear on that, but 2 members of NAFTA able to keep it deep into Kings of Pasta end, but Creature getting a clear out into midfield. Looking at another touch on it, trying to center it up for his teammates. Can't get it by Silent Hawk, but it's centered. It's a little bit dangerous there. Park Dog going to push it off to the other end. Park Dog pushing it up, centering it up for his teammates. Hobble getting clear back to midfield. We're going to see Silent Hawk corral that. Creature getting a nice clear deep into NAFTA's end. He's going to send it up for his teammates. Park Dog clearing it back out. And we've got the classic Boost Cup ping pong going on right now.
Yeah, and both teams starting to feel each other out here with the ping pong. That's generally what happens. Silent Hawk is going to slam that one home. I think that might pinch with someone else because that was going so fast, 89 miles per hour. I don't know if that's freedom units like or not.
Yeah, the pinch off Creature there. That flew. I think Rhinoceros Rar had the save on it if it hadn't bounced off Creature there. But unfortunately it did. And we have a 2-0 early lead for NAFTA.
Yep.
What does Kings of Pasta need to do?
Kings of Pasta really just need to calm themselves down. You can tell that if you go down 2-0 this early in a big playoff match, they really need someone to step up and say, all right guys, let's just take this back, pretend it's 0-0, let's just work our way back into this, and we'll have to see if they can do that and not double commit like they are here, leaving Havel who's going to have to clear it.
It looked like Havel wanted to go a little bit sooner, and if he had, I think NAFTA would have had a 3-0 lead right now, but he was able to stay what's the word I'm looking for? He was able to stay patient and was able to clear it back into NAFTA's end, and they're having a little bit of trouble dealing with that, all 3 of them trying to clear it off. But they get it over there, but we're going back into midfield, and we've got some more ping pong going on. Nobody can really... Oh, what a pass from Silent Hawk to War Turtle on that. 3-0 in favor of NAFTA.
All 3 players on NAFTA have got a goal now, just showing how much prowess they all have and how much scoring ability they all have. No shots from Kings of Pasta. They really haven't had any offensive pressure. As soon as they get the ball, they just sort of clear it into NAFTA's end with no real purpose. What they need to do is start controlling. I said this last week. It's really imperative to start controlling the ball, thinking about where you're going to hit the ball, because it's so easy just to clear it mindlessly. What you really need to do is hit it somewhere where it's really difficult for your opponents to make a touch on the ball.
Yeah, definitely, and it looks like they're not doing much of anything on there, and looking at the scoreboard, looks like Rhinoceros Rar was just credited with the first statistic other than score for Kings of Pasta getting the first shot. A ton of zeros on the blue side of the scoreboard, which is not really how you win games.
Definitely not, no, we can't have those donuts. Hopefully they can bring up more pressure here. What they really need to do is just...
Creature taking a shot, getting it through both War Turtle and Silent Hawk on that one.
Well, that was calculated. Unexpected. That was definitely unexpected, I'll say. It was a really weak shot from Creature. I think Silent Hawk assumed War Turtle might push up and get it. War Turtle reversed back, left it, and it was sort of a bit of confusion on defense. But that just showed that Kings of Pasta can really come back in this game. That's NAFTA's first go at defending, like a solid attack from Kings of Pasta, and they struggled with it.
Yeah, it turns out NAFTA not perfect on that, but Silent Hawk getting a look at this goal, Rhinoceros Rar getting in his way, and Havel going to get the clear. Rhinoceros Rar tried to get in his way, but he got it around him. Park Dog with a nice little touch for his teammate.
Triple commit from NAFTA, then Park Dog manages to get back. You really can't be triple committing.
Yeah, that was a close one. That was a wide open goal for Kings of Pasta. So they're definitely not out of this one yet. We've got only about 2 minutes left. They're only down 2. And if they're going to commit like that, we could see a tie game. Yeah. get that out of the way early, and hopefully often. As we see the ball go into NAFTA's end, War Turtle making a whiff on that. Creature sending it up for his teammate. Silent Hawk beating him to it. Hovel keeping it on this end of the field. As we see War Turtle take another pass at it. It's Park Dog taking control. Somebody get it in his way to keep it at midfield. Park Dog taking a shot on goal. Rhinoceros Rar able to make the clear. And here comes a chance for Kings of Pasta. Havel looking to send up for his teammate. It's a little strong. Got a pinch off of a NAFTA player. Good defense from NAFTA.
Kings of Pasta really starting to speed things up here.
Yeah, they look really
NAFTA
different.
are also dealing with it. Yeah. They've sensed that they need a bit of urgency with 1 minute 20 to go, and the game is starting to open up a wee bit more now.
Dangerous pass from Park Dog there, but recognizing that there were no members of Kings of Pasta on that side of the field. They'll look pretty safe. And we're going to see the ball just hang around. Park Dog hits it over 2 members of Kings of Pasta. 4-1 NAFTA. I'm pretty confident in calling this game.
Yeah, the double commit there really can't happen. Like, I don't know who that was. I think it was Rhinoceros Roar. Just sort of.
Yeah, Hobble was the guy up. It looked like.
Someone cheated up there in goal. Couldn't quite catch who it was, but that's really what you shouldn't be doing. Like, unless you have a.
Oh, well, look at it. Finished this off. Can't quite get the touch, but the ball still goes in the net. And I rescind my statement. We still have a game. Was that a calculated miss from Hobble on that?
Potentially. Generally, I'm going to say no, but he might call it yes. But it definitely did fake out the 2 defenders on NAFTA there.
Yeah, they were playing the hit, and the hit never came. And we are deep in NAFTA's end. Creature looking to finish it off. Silent Hawk getting it up, but Hobble keeping it in. That ball is up. Can somebody from Kings of Pasta get it? Park Dog beats it to him. I'm getting too loud. I can hear myself echoing.
Oh, apologies. I'll try.
Oh, no problem at all. Uh-oh. And we have the ball, and Kings of Pasta and Silent Hawk making a whiff at that, and here comes another chance for Kings of Pasta as Creature getting it deep into their end, but Park Dog sending it back to midfield.
Park Dog is really holding together this defense right now. He's a lot of the times he's the last man back. Silent Hawk and Water are really pushing up together, and Park Dog is playing the anchor role, where he's the one to. Oh, he makes a terrible whiff there, but luckily no one's from Kings of Pasta is there to capitalize. But I see what I mean. That's Park Dog being the last man. If he doesn't make a touch that he needs to. Oh, what a save.
That's a great center from Hobble. Yeah, that was a perfect save from Park Dog. Creature looking to center it up. Nobody there to make the finish. And we're going to get a 4-2 finish here in this game 1 in favor of NAFTA. And that was a great game from both teams.
Really great way to start this series. NAFTA coming out super duper strong, but Kings Pasta showing that they can definitely compete, coming back with those 2 goals there.
Yeah, in the second half of the game, it looked all Kings of Pasta. They just weren't able to make the comeback.
Definitely, yeah. Kings of Pasta really got into their groove. They rotate a lot faster. Towards the start, they were really timid and just hitting the ball with no direction really. At the end of it, they managed to get 4 shots after having about 0 about maybe a minute 30 in. So to get 4 in those last 3.5 minutes was quite impressive.
Yeah, that was just a great game. I'm really looking forward to these next. I'm gonna say 4 games. We're gonna get all 5 of them here in this setup.
Oh, that would be the dream. That would be the tense dream. Obviously, the winner of this series moves on to the grand final of the inaugural season of ORSA Boost Cup. And here we go with the kickoff.
Yeah, Hobble winning that kickoff, putting it into NAFTA's end. Creature trying to get the center for his team, but takes a whiff, and Silent Hawk knocking it into Kings of Pasta's end, and he's looking to get a center for his team. Looks to be successful, but Hobble came all the way around to make the clear on that one. Looking to get a second touch on that one, can't quite do it, but Creature's there to bail him out. Park Dog knocking the ball high into midfield. Rhinoceros Rar taking a shot on it, can't quite get it, but Hobble corralling it. Park Dog keeping it on Kings of Pasta's end, and Creature looking to get the clear. Park Dog just all by himself keeping it here on this end, and War Turtle is there to take advantage. What a play from Park Dog.
Yeah, Park Dog doing his best job doing his best efforts to really annoy the Kings of Pasta defense there. If you're up on offense and you don't really have that much boost, and but you don't really need to rotate, what you can really do is just mess up your opponent by taking all these little touches or bumping them or anything. Park Dog did that there, and Kings of Pasta just didn't deal with it very well. And War Turtle gets the goal.
Yeah, and we're here 1-0 in favor of NAFTA. Creature looking to center it up for Kings of Pasta. Looking to get the equalizer. Is the center, but it's a little too strong as we are on the other side of the field. War Turtle hitting it into midfield. Rhinoceros Rar showing up, keeping the ball over here. Kings of Pasta looking to take advantage. Hobble passing it back to Creature, who takes a shot. It's wide left. Silent Hawk putting it in the corner, but we're still in dangerous territory as Kings of Pasta looking to equal this game up and equal this series up. Havel looking to get the center, can't get it past Silent Hawk, but gets a second touch. Centers up for his team, Park Dog there to make the clear. We are deep into Kings of Pasta territory now as we see a couple whiffs on that one. Rhinoceros Rar taking a shot on goal. That was a nice clear, but nobody there to make the finish. As Havel passes the ball over to Creature, who knocks it over. Park Dog taking advantage of that, getting in Kings of Pasta's way. Silent Hawk taking a great shot on goal, and we see Creature making the clear. And we've got, I say this all the time, more ping pong. Yeah. There's a lot of single touches.
I'm thinking the exact same. These teams are still feeling each other out, and then neither team seems to be confident in starting to get some passing plays going, or starting to really just take the ball under their control and like move it methodically into the other end half. Park Dog here is going to go for this double touch. Can't get it. Can Silent Hawk?
That's a good center for his team, and Silent Hawk there to take advantage of it. Again, Park Dog, the X factor for his team this game.
Definitely, yeah. Park Dog is doing exactly what I said the teams need to do there. We took it up the wall. He controlled it instead of just booming it back to the other half. Took it up the wall, air dribbled it across, hit it off the backboard, and Silent Hawk was there for the finish.
Park Dog 2 assists on 2 goals for his team, and Havel! Credit to Rhinoceros Rar on that, but looked like a pull shot from Havel from my end.
Let's have a look at this one here.
Wow, look at that
big
pinch.
Pull shot. Havel will be bringing out the great passes in comms.
So we're at 2-1 now. We've got 3 minutes left to go, and we still have a game.
Definitely, this series hasn't. No one's really had a lead more than 2 goals yet, and I don't think this game's going to have a lead more than 2 goals either. These teams are so tight. That is just going to go.
And that's the equalizer. Kings of Pasta have tied this game up 2-2.
Yeah, that's a definitely big defensive miscommunications there. It's showing that NAFTA really do have great offense, but they are struggling on defense, and whenever Kings of Pasta come up, they just seem to score.
Yeah, we are all tied up here and just a bit under until halftime. And you see the ball in Kings of Pasta and War Turtle taking a shot, but Rhinoceros Rar playing some defense this game. Had a couple unfortunate whiffs in the first one, but not here as War Turtle makes the best save of the match so far, saving a goal for NAFTA on that one, keeping this one all tied up. And here comes Park Dog, looking to do his Park Dog thing. Can't quite do it. Gets the pass to Silent Hawk. There's War Turtle. Havel with the clear, pushing it to the side. Park Dog being it to him, keeping it on Kings of Pasta's end. And Kings of Pasta really needs to get a strong clear here, or they're going to see another goal.
Yeah, if they don't get out there and soon they're going to get boost starved, and it might eventually lead into a goal. Creature gets an amazing clear. There's no one back. There is no one back on NAFTA's side right now if he can get it to the middle.
Creature trying to get the center, can't quite do it. Havel trying to get a second touch on that one. Park Dog being it to it, and we're going back to midfield. And what I feel is going to be another 30 seconds or so of ping pong. I'm just going to say it as often as... Oh, wow. What a shot from War Turtle, taking the pass from Park Dog on that one.
War Turtle said no to the ping pong and instantly bangs it on net. There really wasn't much Havel could do. He rotated around a bit too slowly, and he wasn't prepared for the shot. And that's 3-2 with 1:37 to go.
Yeah, NAFTA looking to take control of this one. Get that 2-0 series lead and trying to feel comfortable in this best of 5. You only need the 3. As we see a pass from Kings of Pasta, I think if Havel let that one go, it would have gone in. What do you think?
Havel was trying to do a good thing there. He's trying to sort of get a touch off the roof of his car, which would, if executed correctly, would fly off and glance off maybe into the top of the goal or over the backboard. But instead, he got a bit too much on it, and it ended up going into their corner, into NAFTA's corner, which really was quite detrimental.
Havel taking a nice strong shot at that one, looking to play it off the backboard, popping it up for Creature. Can he get there? He gets the touch. We're still in NAFTA's end. War Turtle making a clear to the side, but we're still deep in the NAFTA's end. Is Havel looking to get the pass off the backboard, but Park Dog gets a touch there, clearing it off in Kings of Pasta in, and Rhinoceros Rar almost whiffing that one and getting the easy goal to NAFTA. But yeah, he got the touch on it, and he saved it. We see the ball centered for NAFTA. Creature clearing the ball out into midfield. Park Dog bringing it back. Silent Hawk taking a shot. Creature there to make the save and the clear. War Turtle there to keep it at midfield. And Creature makes another touch into NAFTA's end. Park Dog getting the clear. Rhinoceros Rar Bringing it back. A little bit of ping pong right here as teams get situated, trying to get their offense in motion.
Yeah, ping pong is really not great for Kings of Passion here, considering they need a goal. Ping pong is not the way to go, and with only 10 seconds left, it's not looking likely that they're going to win this game.
We're going to slam the door shut on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, just the defensive breakdown on the side of Kings of Pasta, it looks like.
Definitely. These teams are so even, but it is these minor differences that are sort of edging in NAFTA's favour so far, and Kings of Pasta really need to have a discussion about what they're going to do to change things up and maybe get a pick out a win in this series. Otherwise, the way it's going right now, they're going to get 3-0'd.
Yeah, but both matches, while I think they ended up being 2 goals, but in the last minute of both games, it's been a 1-goal game, I believe. I know that one for sure, and I think the first one looked a lot closer than the final score actually said it was. So I don't think Kings of Pasta are out of it by any stretch of the imagination. They just need to hold it together for all 5 minutes.
Definitely not. What I think they need to do is, what NAFTA are doing a lot better than Kings of Pasta is they're really coming out of the starting blocks. Like NAFTA scored the first goal in both of these games, and I believe they've gone like at least 2-0 up or 2-1 up both these games. What Kings of Pasta really want to do is they really want to take the game by the scruff of the neck at the start and play like they do at the end of the game, but just at the start, so they can get some offense going and maybe some first goals. Because what they're doing right now is they're taking a really long time to get into the game, and by the time they do get into the game and score a couple of goals like they have in both games, it's just too little too late.
Yeah, so you think if NAFTA gets on the board first that they've got the series?
If NAFTA get on the board first in this next game, it's going to be a real tough ask from Kings of Pasta, but I'm not going to count them out. They're a really solid side, and they can definitely come back if that happens.
Well, we're going to find out as teams are loading in here in this Game 3 of Best of 5. NAFTA leading the series 2-0, looking to clinch a spot in the finals on this one. And we're going to get started with kickoff number 1 as Rhinoceros Roar takes off against Park Dog. That's pretty neutral as War Turtle gets the handle on that one. Gets the dunk on Creature, and 5 seconds in, NAFTA making a strong statement.
Just what I was saying. NAFTA really just come out the block super strong. Creature didn't see I assume he didn't see War Turtle there. He thought he'd get over, and what you really want to do there is go for the 50-50 rather than the lob, because all War Turtle had to do was jump and it was going to go sailing into the net, and that's what happened. It's 1-0 with only 5 seconds gone at that point.
Yeah, that's rough for Kings of Pasta, but they're in control right now, and they're going to get a chance to do some offense. As Havel sends it up for his Creature, who takes a shot. Havel looking to get the follow. Can't quite do it, but we're still in NAFTA's end. As the ball is hit by Creature, looking to get a center for his team. Oh, Simonok and Havel both getting the miss on that one. War Turtle clearing it off, and Park Dog making the finish, bringing the ball back into the Kings of Pasta end. This Creature and Park Dog are going to play some ping pong there, but keep the ball at midfield. Rhinoceros Roar making a clear over to the far end of the field, and Havel knocking it back into NAFTA's end. And here comes the ping pong. What a shot from Park Dog. War Turtle can't quite get the finish on that one. And I'll tell you what, so far in this match, there's been a lot of Park Dog to War Turtle, and they've been a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah, Park Dog, we all know how strong Park Dog is, and War Turtle as well, coming up quite strong in this series. Just the whole NAFTA team, really. If Park Dog and War Turtle can keep up the offensive pressure, then they probably will take this game. What Kings of Pasta need to do is they need to gain some sustained pressure in NAFTA's end. That's something we haven't seen the whole series yet. We've seen Kings of Pasta, NAFTA, have pressure, like sustained pressure in Kings of Pasta end, but what Kings of Pasta need to do is do it to them. Yeah,
there's been a lot of just single touches from the Kings of Pasta end, and not too many passing plays from NAFTA, but when they happen, they usually end up in goals. And like you said, Kings of Pasta need to do a little bit of that themselves if they want to get back into the series.
Like here is some sustained pressure from NAFTA, and Havel does really well to get out there, and this is where they need a goal. This is where this is count. It's 2-on-1, but you just can't get it past.
Now Havel kind of, War Turtle getting the handle on that one. We're going deep into the Kings of Pasta end. I didn't get a chance to see what was going on the Kings of Pasta end. Do you have any idea why nobody came to challenge that?
That's exactly what I'm talking about. I just assume it's really slow rotations, or they're a bit nervous to go challenge, but that's what they really need to do. If they want to have sustained pressure, they really need to have some tighter rotations around the midfield line.
What a pass from Rhinoceros Roar, and Creature getting the finish on that one, making everything we said moot.
This time they weren't hesitant, and that's exactly what they need to do. They just need to do that more consistently now. They've shown in both games so far that they can score goals and they can compete, but they just need to do it consistently.
Just under 3 minutes left here in this third game, and Havel looking to get his team ahead for the first time this series as he wins the kickoff. Creature making the pass off the backboard, but Park Dog there to beat the Kings of Pasta and getting the ball deep into their end. Creature and Havel looking to get the pinch on that one, but Creature gets there a little bit faster, but we're still deep into NAFTA's end. But War Turtle has something to say about that. We're going to do a little flick over Rhinoceros Roar, but he's having none of that as he manages to get the save on that one. This is going to be dangerous for Kings of Pasta's Park Dog. All by himself, but Creature was there to keep the ball on this end. This is going to be dangerous for NAFTA as Havel gets a pass off the backboard, and Creature with the finish. What happened there?
Creature is popping off this game. He's definitely not counting Kings of Pasta out. That was a great shot from him. Silent Hawk went for the challenge when he really shouldn't have because he was the last man back. And Creature did really well to airroll his shot and sort of bend it just over Silent Hawk and into the back of the net, leaving Park Dog, who was actually in net as well, just he could not get to it at all.
No, and that results in the lead for the first time this series for Kings of Pasta.
First time this series.
Oh, Park Dog with a rare miscue on his part as he hits the ball off the crossbar there. Still 2-1 in favor of Kings of Pasta, but NAFTA looking to get another chance at this as Creature and Havel working together to clear the ball to midfield. But here comes Park Dog again. War Turtle, what a bump on Creature there. But Havel there, ball still deep into Kings of Pasta territory. This could be dangerous. Silent Hawk playing the part of Park Dog, keeping the ball here on Kings of Pasta's end. This is a chance for NAFTA, and just like that, we have a tie game.
This is exactly what I thought would happen. I knew NAFTA wouldn't want to let that lead stay for long, and they definitely didn't. They kept that sustained pressure that I've been talking about this whole series, and they kept it up. And eventually, the rotations for Kings of Pasta broke down, and it was a great shot there.
Yeah, we're all tied up here with just over a minute to go. Havel trying to carry the team on his back and get the lead back, but can't quite get the finish on that. Park Dog and Creature going for 50-50 on that. Silent Hawk taking a shot on goal, and Rhinoceros Roar right there in goal to make the save. War Turtle trying to get that around Havel, and all the pressure from NAFTA right now. Kings of Pasta can't quite get it out of their end until I say that as Creature. Oh, wow. What a save from NAFTA on that one. Park Dog gets a little touch, kicking the ball into the Kings of Pasta end. Havel's looking to knock it back to midfield. Creature looking to capitalize on that. Silent Hawk there to make it past everybody. Rhinoceros Roar, the last line of defense, gets another save.
He's been really stepping up right now, and he's going to go and get the goal. Can he finish it?
There, oh, he did it. Rhinoceros Roar
with the save, and then following up with the goal. That is what you call half a cycle. Well, what 2/3 of a cycle?
Yeah, well, yeah. That's all the good stuff. If only you could assist your own shots. What a play from Rhinoceros Roar. He taking the team on his back to give them the lead. And we are just over 30 seconds. We might see a game 4, unless War Turtle and Silent Hawk have something to say about it. But they knock it off the backboard. War Turtle keeping it on the Kings of Pasta end. They can't get it clear.
That's an open net. If Havel can get this angle, he gets it.
Oh, what a shot!
Creature hits.
Nothing there, but Park Dog trying to bring the ball, get it past Rhinoceros Roar. Rhinoceros Roar committing early on that one. It looks like that threw Park Dog off just enough to keep the ball out of the net, but we're deep into Kings of Pasta in as the final countdown is going on. 2 seconds left. Kings of Pasta just trying to get it to touch the ground. NAFTA doing their level best to keep it up, but you gotta imagine NAFTA running out of boost right now. Can't quite get there.
Yeah.
And Kings of Pasta winning game 3 and forcing a game 4.
Excellent effort from Kings of Pasta in that game. They really what the difference was is that each player individually shot. Creature with those goals, and Rhinoceros Roar with those 2 saves, and the second one where he converted it into a goal.
Yeah,
My
that was
criticism
crazy
for NAFTA right now is that they really overcommit on offense. Sometimes they always send 3 players up on offense, and they sort of rely on someone just to hopefully maybe get back in time. But what they really don't want to do is just, have so much offense that they just can't get back on defense. And Kings of Pasta, 6 shots, 3 goals. They've really stepped up, and this is far from over.
Yeah, most definitely. I know the first 2 games were not technically 1-goal games, but they were essentially. So another 1-goal game right here. And this series is shaping up to be one of the classics. Kings of Pasta and NAFTA going on to game 4. Do you have any predictions, Rafro?
I really think that if Kings of Pasta come out the blocks really strong, which they haven't done yet, even though they came back in that game, then they can
NAFTA
really
scored the
take
first
this game
goal
to
in
game
that
5.
last game, and they were able to come back. In 5 seconds, they scored the first goal, and they were able to come
5
back.
seconds. If Kings of Pasta can score the first goal and this one gets some sustained pressure on early, then I really think they can take to game 5, and then hopefully that game 5 will have an overtime.
That is the hope here in the booth. And
We swear it's not rigged.
no, this is definitely this is still scripted. Most definitely scripted. Park Dog getting the clear on that one. Havel keeping the ball into NAFTA's end, looking to get the center. Creature getting all the bumps on Silent Hawk, but nobody there to make the finish. Rhinoceros Roar probably hanging back to do some more saving as Creature tries to get another touch on that one. And we've seen a lot of the offense from Kings of Pasta come from Havel and Creature, and most of the defense come from Rhinoceros Roar. When it comes to Boost Cup, do you think there is a little more validity to having a dedicated goalie than in like standard ranked playlists, or do you think that they should focus a little more on rotations?
I don't think it's sort of having a permanent goalie. It's just more of having one person to.
What a
great
save from Creature!
Yeah, I think it's sort of both teams we've seen so far have, play someone at the anchor role and have two main offensive attackers. For Kings of Pasta, it's Havel and Creature doing the offensive work, with Rhinoceros Roar doing the defensive work. And on NAFTA's side, we've seen Park Dog. The last time that's going to be a goal from Havel.
And for the first time this series, Kings of Pasta on the goal first. Or on the scoreboard first.
What a great pass from Creature there, just putting it back on a plate for Havel. And that combo is really starting to shine. And if they keep this up, they could reverse sweep NAFTA.
Yeah, that's certainly on the table. We've got about 4 minutes left to go. Park Dog, a little bit of a miscue on that one. Creature looking to take advantage. Center get up for his team. Havel should be around the corner there. Rhinoceros Roar making a rare appearance on this side of the field, but can't quite get the finish. As we're gonna, oh wow, I don't even know what happened there. I'm gonna assume that was Havel who knocked that one up. That was way above my screen.
Havel coming from the camera. My camera's a bit higher.
Havel coming through the ceiling to get that one.
Pretty much flying straight down like a hawk.
Havel getting a shot on goal. 2-0 in favor of Kings of Pasta. And I don't want to call it, but I want to call it. I want to see that game 5.
So the Kings of Pasta, Havel really stepping up this game. Towards the start of the series, no player in Kings of Pasta was sort of taking that commanding role, whereas NAFTA, Park Dog and Water have been really dominant on offense. Now we've seen Havel and Creature, and Havel specifically this game, really step up.
Yeah, Havel breaking the rules of breaking the physics and just coming through the ceiling to score that second goal. And Silent Hawk making a shot on that one, but Rhinoceros Roar getting the long goal as I smack my hand on the table. 3-0 in favor of Kings of Pasta. They are unstoppable.
And just what I thought would happen. I knew if they got the first goal, they would turn it around and be really dominant. And this is exactly what's happened here. Some slow rotations there, and Partner was caught napping as he was backwards, having to try and make the half-foot save, but he just couldn't do it.
Yeah, 3-0, 3 minutes left to go. Things are looking good for Kings of Pasta as Creature takes a shot on goal. Park Dog looking to get a touch on that one, but it goes the other direction. Havel looking to center it up. But Park Dog making the clear on that one. It looks like we're going to head over into the Kings of Pasta end. Oh, that was some nice teamwork from NAFTA on that one. But another long clear for the Kings of Pasta, but Silent Hawk able to keep this at a 3-goal differential. We almost have the classic one goal game.
It's been busted wide open this series now, as I thought might happen if Kings of Pasta continue the pressure from last game, and they have. What they need to do now is just see whether NAFTA are going to react and how they're going to react and be able to deal with that, because they're going to be on defense, I feel, for the rest of this game.
Yeah, this game feels like a different strategy from Kings of Pasta. In those first 2.5 games or so, Rhinoceros Roar was playing a lot of goalie, and I've seen him in the orange end quite a bit in this last game and a half, and they're winning now. So it looks like dedicated goalie, not the way to go. Rotations are the path to victory.
Yeah, Rhinoceros Roar has really been instrumental so far as well. He's actually piece of a goal. I didn't even notice that. That's really impressive for him. And it's just all three players of Kings of Pasta just really, you can tell their comms, they've worked together to figure out what
Rhinoceros Roar with another shot on goal.
That's an insane goal from Rhinoceros Roar there, just showing that He's definitely not playing the role of permanent goalie.
No, he's ready to get involved now. What a shot. And this is just turning into an absolute rout for the Kings of Pasta.
Lead we've had in the series so far, and NAFTA really want to make sure this doesn't get to their heads. They really need to. They can still come back, but if they have resigned themselves to defeat, they really need to make sure this doesn't affect them for Game 5. Kings of Pasta are really on fire right now. Every player is just on all cylinders.
Yeah, most certainly. If we can get the NAFTA from Games 1 and 2 and the Kings of Pasta from Games 3 and 4, we are in for a heck of a Game 5 in this series. This Creature getting another clear deep into NAFTA's end, and Hobble keeping it over there, looking to get the sitter, getting the touch. And here comes that pressure that we saw from NAFTA earlier. Kings of Pasta getting involved. Rhinoceros Rar coming out, trying to get the finish. Can't quite do it. War Turtle. That would have been amazing, but Park Dog off the crossbar, unfortunately.
Really unfortunate for Park Dog. That would have really brought their morale up if they'd got that goal. That would have been spectacular. I wouldn't even be able to score those.
Yeah, it most certainly would have been a huge morale boost and a great way to get going into Game 5. But still 4-0 in favor of Kings of Pasta. NAFTA getting another shot at this one as War Turtle gets a shot. Creature keeping it out of there. Hobble looking to make the clear, but we're still deep into Kings of Pasta end. Hobble passing it to himself. War Turtle keeping the ball at midfield. Park Dog taking a shot on goal. Can Creature get around there? He can. And just all the defense and all the offense from Kings of Pasta in this round.
Yeah, Kings of Pasta, all the nerves from those first two games are completely gone. That might go in, but it's too little too late for NAFTA. Kings of Pasta have been really solid. Creature getting those 2 saves on defense, they're really solid. Like, Hobble and Creature and Rhinoceros are all starting to believe themselves a little bit more. They were really tentative in the first 2 games, and now they've really come out and showing exactly what they can do.
Yeah, and another thing worth noting is I said ping pong a lot in games 1, 2, and 3, and there hasn't been much of that at all here in this game, especially. It looks like teams they've got a feel for one another, and this series is all tied up, and we're going to a Game 5.
Game 5, I think we did call it towards the start, but yeah, the reason there's no ping pong is both teams are really starting to know how each other play, and they're really starting to trust their teammates a lot more. So we're seeing a lot more passing plays or a lot more dribble plays where people are starting to take the time and realize, okay, I've got time to dribble this, or okay, I've got time to pass this to a teammate, or just getting the clear that is really difficult for the other team to save. And both teams, as I said, if it goes to Game 5, both teams are going to be playing at the highest level they can play, and it's going to be making for a really interesting match.
Do you think this is going to be an offense fest, or is there going to be a lot of hesitation and a lot of defense?
I believe the first minute or so I don't want to call it, but generally what happens is first minute or so, teams are really nervous. Neither team wants to commit too hard to losing a goal really early. But as the series goes on, both teams have realized someone's going to have to win, so they will start stepping up the pressure. One team will start stepping up the pressure. One team will start stepping up the defense. And it'll keep them going like that to see who can break first. Basically, whoever breaks first is probably going to lose the series.
Do you think first goal wins the series?
I don't think first goal wins the series. I just think, I just really think that basically whoever just keeps the most pressure and keeps their calm the most. If both teams can use those comms that they have to keep themselves calm, and this game is going to be really fast paced once we get into it, and we're going to see who's going to take the first goal.
Almost got a quick goal from NAFTA on that one, but Hobble able to make the save, looking to finish it on his end, making a pass off the backboard. Is Creature there to make the finish? He was, but Park Dog was there to knock the ball off to the side as War Turtle brings the ball to midfield with the pass to Park Dog, who makes the unfortunate whiff on that one. And Hobble looking to get this past Silent Hawk. He does. Takes the shot, gets it off the goalpost instead.
Park Dog though.
Park Dog can't quite get the flick on that one. Rhinoceros Raw read that perfectly. Knocking the ball deep into NAFTA's end. Hobble gets a little too strong of a pinch on that one. Park Dog taking advantage of it. And NAFTA, what a demo from War Turtle, keeping Hobble out of the play on that one. But Creature was still able to clear the ball back into NAFTA's end. And here... now we're starting that ping pong.
Yeah, but it's really fast paced. Notice I think Hobble set the pace for this game with those really fast plays at the off.
Yeah, two shots super quick.
If you put this game and the first game this year side by side, you'll see how much faster both teams are playing. That might go all the way. Can Woodstock make the same?
Hobble, what a touch on that one, and we're going to take a look at that one. Has to get to himself.
Hobble's really setting the pace for this game.
Wow, getting it through all 3 members of NAFTA on that one.
That is the definition of threading the needle there from Havel.
Yeah, most certainly.
Kings of Pasta take the lead for the second game or the third game in a row now.
Unfortunate touch from Creature on that one. War Turtle credited with the goal on that one. And just like that, we are all tied up here in Game 5. And that spot in the finals is open to anybody right now.
Definitely, yeah. Creature really unfortunate there. He just jumped a bit too early before he wasn't positioned well enough, and he had to really try and make an adjustment in midair, which is way more difficult to do than you're on the ground, and he just couldn't do it and ended up redirecting into his own net, unfortunate for him. But there's still 1-1. They're still definitely in this.
A Hobble with a nice little touch to put the ball into NAFTA's in. The Park Dog able to take a shot. Creature making a save on that one, redeeming himself for that unfortunate touch earlier. And Hobble looking to clear this ball back. The NAFTA's in. Gets it around Silent Hawk, bringing it across midfield. Looking to fake everybody out. Still no boost. War Turtle making the clear on that. And this ball's just going to hang around for a bit as Park Dog tries to figure out what to do with it. Tries to get it around Creature. He does. He centers it up for his team. Hobble is up in the air for it. Gets a touch on it, but that's going to be dangerous. Creature able to clear the ball off to the side, but War Turtle bringing it back deep into the Kings of Pasta and looking to get the center. Hobble able to make the touch, bring the ball into NAFTA's end. We're going to do a little bit of ping pong here as Park Dog ends up making a pass to Silent Hawks, who takes a shot, knocks it off the goalpost, and this could be dangerous for Kings of Pasta, and Park Dog comes around and scores.
It's really unfortunate. Havel didn't really have many options. That's the only place he could have put it, but Park Dog was right there to slam it home, and that's 2-1 for NAFTA now, 2:43 to go.
Yeah, almost to halftime here in this final game of this series. NAFTA looks like they've taken control right now, and Kings of Pasta looking like a very different team than they did last game.
I really think Havel has been playing really well this game specifically, but his teammates have really been struggling, and the slow rotations there just means all three of them go for the save, and it's 3-1 now. What they really don't want to do is let this get any more, let this get any more goals in, because I think 1 or 2 more goals will probably do it, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's looking pretty solidly in balls in NAFTA's court right now. They've got a pretty strong, they've got the classic 1-goal lead right now. Almost getting another goal on that one. But Kings of Pasta able to make the clear back in the NAFTA's end as War Turtle goes up for that one to bring it back into Kings of Pasta and is successful. Hobble looking to corral that. Can't quite do it. Seeing a little bit of a battle in the corner there is Rhinoceros Rar. Gets a touch on that one, clears it off to the side, but ends up centering it for NAFTA. Silent Hawk taking advantage of that, but Creature is there to keep the ball out of trouble. Hobble tag team. Go ahead.
Not sure why, but Kings of Pasta have sort of reverted to game 1 and 2, just hitting the ball anywhere they please, and it's not working for them.
Silent Hawk, yeah.
NAFTA are just picking it up every time and just slamming it home, and if they're not careful, this is going to be over real soon.
Yeah, like you said, it looks like Kings of Pasta reverting back to their game 1 and 2 state.
Definitely.
And just, I'm not sure what is happening, but it doesn't look pretty.
Yeah, NAFTA just gobbling up the mistakes they're making, really. NAFTA have been playing sort of the same way that they have been playing, but here's Creature, though. Can they get one back? Can they make the comeback? We'll have to see.
Ball's deep in Kings of Pasta in. They're going to need to bring that back over to the other side. They've got to start working together, make this comeback. They're 3 goals down, unfortunately, but NAFTA keeping it on Kings of Pasta end. This is not looking good for KOP.
KOP on the line here. They've really got to show what they've got right now. Rhinoceros just missed that shot.
Yeah, had the shot there. Makes the unfortunate whiff. Oval passes it back to Creature. Oh, there's a miscue from NAFTA. This could be a chance for Kings of Pasta, but Park Dog able to kick the ball out a little bit. Oh, wow.
What a doink. That might go all the way.
Wow. There's the pressure Kings of Pasta need to bring this back, but I think it's too little too late at this point.
So do I. The pressure is definitely there, and they might be able to get one back, but the prowess on defense that NAFTA have, they'll be able to save most of the shots that Kings of Pasta put on net. And it's going to take a miracle, really, for them to come back in this game.
We are under 30 seconds here as Hobble making the clear back into midfield. Kings of Pasta getting a chance here. That shot goes wide left. And we are under 15 seconds. And it looks like NAFTA has secured their spot in the finals with this Game 5 victory over Kings of Pasta. NAFTA, it didn't...
Ooh, that would have been even though they've lost game, that would have been a great goal for Creature to score. And NAFTA are the winners of this series.
And what a series it was. Those first two games looked like all NAFTA. And games 3 and 4 looked like all Kings of Pasta. And then NAFTA pulling it back together to take that Game 5.
Yeah, I really think NAFTA did well because games 3 and 4, they just looked lost, NAFTA. But they did really well to unsettle Kings of Pasta in Game 5.